The Oyo Empire stood tall, its walls stretched wide, embracing the heart of West Africa. Markets bustled with traders from distant lands, bringing silk, gold, and spices. Farmers worked tirelessly, their fields lush with yam, millet, and cassava. The king, Alafin, ruled with wisdom. His palace glittered with treasures. The people revered him, seeing him as a bridge between the gods and the earth. Rituals and festivals filled the calendar, each one a testament to the empire's spiritual richness. But beneath the surface, power struggles brewed. Secret societies held sway. Among them, none were as feared as the Ogboni Cult. Their whispers could decide the fate of the mighty. Their rituals sent shivers down spines. The empire's heart beat strong, yet shadows lurked. The Ogboni watched, and they waited. Their influence was an unseen hand, guiding the course of history, and soon their dark secrets would come to light. The Ogboni Cult was more than a secret society, it was a force. Their roots dug deep into the soil of the Oyo Empire. Elders and nobles alike feared them. Their power was both spiritual and political. Membership was exclusive. Only the elite were chosen. To be Ogboni was to hold the keys to unseen doors. Their symbols were everywhere, on walls, in the patterns of clothing, in the very air. The people spoke of them in hushed tones. Their meetings were held in secret groves. These were sacred places, hidden from unworthy eyes. Here they communed with the spirits. Here they decided the fate of men. The Ogboni were seen as the guardians of tradition, but their methods were dark. The king himself could not ignore them. Their influence seeped into every corner of the empire. Decisions made in the grove echoed through the palace halls. The Ogboni were the shadow rulers, and their power was absolute. The sacred grove was a place of awe. Massive trees towered, their branches intertwined like ancient fingers. Vines hung low, creating a canopy that blocked the sun. It was a world of perpetual twilight. Only the initiated could enter. The air was thick with the scent of incense and the murmur of prayers. Stone altars stood in the shadows, stained with the blood of sacrifices. Here the Ogboni communed with ancestors, seeking guidance and power. The elders led the rituals. Their chants rose and fell like waves. Drums beat in the background, a steady thrum that resonated in the bones. The grove was alive with unseen forces. Spirits danced in the shadows, their whispers filling the air. Each visit to the grove was a journey into the unknown. The Ogboni believed it was the heart of the universe. Here the veil between worlds was thin. Here they could touch the divine. But such power came with a price, and not all who sought it could bear the cost. The initiation was a test of resolve. New members faced trials that would break lesser men. It began with a journey into the wilderness. Alone, they had to find their way to the sacred grove. This was a test of courage and intuition. Upon arrival, the air was thick with anticipation. The elders awaited, their faces stern and unforgiving. The initiate knelt before them, a blade gleamed in the dim light. Blood was drawn, an offering to the spirits. Pain was a part of the process. Next came the oaths. Words of loyalty and secrecy were spoken. The initiates swore to uphold the traditions, to guard the secrets with their life. Failure to do so meant death. The gravity of the moment was palpable. The final act was a symbolic death and rebirth. The initiate was buried in a shallow grave covered with earth. For a moment they were one with the ancestors. When they emerged, they were Ogboni. The transformation was complete. They had crossed the threshold and entered a world of shadows and power. Section 5, Prince Adejoro, A Tale of Ambition. Prince Adejoro was a man of ambition. Born into royalty, he had dreams of greatness. His charm was undeniable and his intellect sharp. But beneath his charisma lay a restless spirit. He sought power beyond the throne. His curiosity led him to the Ogboni. He watched from the shadows, yearning to uncover their secrets. The prince believed that understanding their power would make him invincible, but such knowledge was forbidden. The Ogboni guarded their mysteries fiercely. One night, driven by his ambition, Adejoro made a fateful decision. He would infiltrate the sacred grove. Disguised and determined, he slipped past the guards. The grove was a place of power and he wanted to harness it. But the spirits watched. They saw his intentions. Adejoro's presence was a violation, an act of hubris. The Ogboni elders sensed the disturbance. They knew someone had trespassed, and the consequences would be dire. Section 6. Uncovering the secrets Adejoro's fateful night. In the heart of the grove, Adejoro found himself surrounded by mysteries. The air was alive with whispers. Shadows moved with purpose. He approached the central altar, where the Ogboni communed with the spirits. He saw things that night, visions of power and terror. The spirits revealed themselves, their forms shifting and ethereal. Adejoro's heart pounded. He reached out, hoping to grasp the power he so desperately sought. But the spirits were not kind. They saw his ambition, his greed. Adejoro was not worthy. The air grew thick, oppressive. The shadows closed in. The prince realized too late the gravity of his mistake. He had crossed a line that should never be crossed. The Ogboni elders found him. Their eyes were cold, unforgiving. They spoke words of power, invoking ancient curses. Adejoro's fate was sealed. The spirit's wrath would not be contained. The prince had unleashed a force beyond his control. Section 7. The curse wrath of the Ogboni. The curse was swift and merciless. Adejoro's body convulsed. His screams echoed through the grove. The spirit's anger manifested in his flesh. His once noble features twisted in agony. The Ogboni watched, their faces impassive. Adejoro's curse was not just his own. It spread like a plague. The land felt it first. Crops withered, rivers dried. The empire's lifeblood drained away. The people sensed the change, though they did not understand it. Fear took root. The king's authority weakened. His decisions faltered. The once proud Oyo Empire began to crumble. Adejoro's ambition had brought ruin. The Ogboni's power was absolute and their curse unbreakable. The empire was marked by their wrath. The people whispered of the curse. Tales of Adejoro's fate spread. His name became synonymous with hubris. The Ogboni's dark secrets were no longer hidden. They had shown their power, and the empire would never be the same. Section 8. The fall of the Oyo Empire, chaos unleashed. The curse's effects rippled through the empire. Cities fell into disarray. Law and order crumbled. Bandits roamed the streets. The king, once a symbol of unity, was powerless. His advisors betrayed him. Seeking their own gain, the Ogboni's influence grew. They thrived in the chaos. Their rituals became more frequent, more desperate. Sacrifices were made to appease the spirits. But nothing could lift the curse. The empire's decline was inevitable. The people suffered. Famine spread. Disease followed. Families were torn apart. The empire's golden age was a distant memory. The land itself seemed cursed. The spirit's wrath was unyielding. The Ogboni's dark power overshadowed all. In the end, the Oyo Empire fell. Its glory faded into legend. The Ogboni remained, their secrets intact. They had shown the world their power, and the world would not forget. The curse of Adejoro was a lesson in hubris and the dangers of forbidden knowledge. Section 9. Legacy of Shadows. The Ogboni's lingering influence. The fall of the Oyo Empire did not mark the end of the Ogboni. Their influence lingered. They adapted, surviving where others fell. Their secrets remained guarded, their rituals continued in the shadows. The Ogboni became a symbol of power and mystery. New generations learned of their ways. The sacred grove still stood, a place of reverence and fear. The spirits were ever present, their whispers a constant reminder of the past. Stories of the Ogboni persisted. They were tales of caution, of power misused. The Ogboni elders were seen as gatekeepers of ancient wisdom. Their influence reached beyond the fallen empire, touching lives in subtle ways. The legacy of the Ogboni was one of shadows. Their power was a double-edged sword. They were both revered and feared, and their secrets, once revealed, could never be forgotten. The curse of Adejoro was a testament to their enduring influence. Section 10. Modern encounters, spirits and hauntings. In modern times, the Ogboni's presence is felt in eerie ways. People speak of hauntings. Shadows move in the corners of their vision. Strange sounds fill the night. The spirits of the sacred grove are restless. Visitors to the old sites report strange phenomena, cold spots, whispers, and ghostly apparitions. The legend of Prince Adejoro lives on. His restless spirit is said to wander, seeking redemption. His curse still haunts the land. The Ogboni's rituals continue, though hidden from the public eye. Their influence is subtle but undeniable. Those who seek power still turn to them, but the price is high. The spirits demand respect and fear. The stories of the Ogboni serve as a reminder. Power is not to be taken lightly. The spirits are watching, and the curse of Adejoro is a warning to all who would seek forbidden knowledge. The past is never truly gone. It lingers, shaping the present. Section 11. The legend lives on. Prince Adejoro's ghost. The tale of Prince Adejoro is more than history. It is a living legend. His ghost is said to roam the old empire's ruins. Sightings are frequent. A shadowy figure moving silently through the night. His presence is a reminder of the curse. People leave offerings at the sacred grove. They seek to appease the spirits, to lift the curse. But the spirits are unforgiving. Adejoro's ghost remains a symbol of ambition and its consequences. His story is a lesson etched in time. The legend of Prince Adejoro and the Ogboni cult is told to children. It is a tale of caution, of respect for the unseen forces. The Ogboni's power is a constant thread in the fabric of the community. Their secrets, though hidden, are always felt. The curse of the Oyo Empire is a story that transcends time. It is a reminder that some doors should never be opened. The spirits of the past are always near, watching, waiting, and the legend of Prince Adejoro lives on, haunting the hearts and minds of those who hear it. Thanks for watching. For more stories like this, please subscribe, show a subscribe icon. Thank you.